Please listen to the following disclaimer closely. I am not a doctor. However, I am a certified personal trainer. The views and expressions given in these videos are for your entertainment purposes only. I am not advising nor condoning use of any of the things that we discuss in any way, shape, or form. So please be entertained and enjoy the videos. Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So today we're going to talk about how to run a perfect post-cycle therapy. So I'm just going to get right into it. Remember, there is nothing more important in any cycle than post-cycle therapy. Without recovery, you've got nothing. You're not going to be making any gains, you're certainly not going to keep any gains, and you're not going to be living a healthy life. You're not going to be able to work out properly. Recovery is everything. I've been talking about how to run a proper PCT for a very long time and the importance, so I really want to break this down. What makes a perfect post-cycle therapy? Just quickly, starting up your HPTA, which has obviously been suppressed on cycle, preventing catabolism. You don't want to be catabolic. You don't want to be losing muscle, things of that nature. Preventing fat gains, which can definitely happen due to increases in cortisol and PCT. You want to balance your hormonal levels, and you also want to reduce side effects as much as possible. So, to start up your HPTA, what do we need? Well, first, we need a SERM combination. So we need Clomid and Nolvadex. I've talked about this several times, and I have separate videos that discuss the benefits and the reasons and the uses for Clomid and Nolvadex both. So I'm not going to get into that now because I'm just covering what you need on PCT. If you want to learn about those, go watch the videos that I have on those that cover them. Then we've got to prevent catabolism and prevent strength loss. So that's where MK2866, also known as ostabolic or Ostarine, comes into play. And it's going to help to lower cortisol levels and help to increase IGF levels and strength. And 4 weeks of Ostarine in a PCT will not be suppressive. When you start getting 5, 6, 7 weeks into MK2866, you'll see through blood work. That's when you'll start to see suppression, but you're not going to see it. Just keep it to 4 weeks only in PCT. Don't run it longer than that, or then you're going to start to have adverse effects. You only want to get the positive effects from it in post-cycle therapy. Then we want to prevent fat gains. That's where Cardarine, also known as GW501516, comes into play, because it's going to help you with preventing, any sort of fat gains while increasing your endurance and help with cortisol levels as well. Cortisol is known as the gains killer, and that is something that will increase in post-cycle therapy, and it is something that you don't want to have happen in post-cycle therapy. Then we've got to balance out hormonal levels. So to prevent estrogen levels from increasing and IGF levels from decreasing, that's where we add Aromasin. It also helps to prevent gynecomastia rebound, where Arimidex is not going to help you. So make sure that you're doing that as well. Then we want to decrease side effects. That's where we got to make sure that our kidneys, our organs, and our liver are being taken care of, and they're not damaged during PCT after all the problems that they could have endured on cycle. DGA Organ ST, I've talked about it several times. Go to dganutrition.com, run that through post-cycle therapy as well. It's extremely, extremely important to be running that in post-cycle therapy. All right? So what do we have here? We've got Clomid, we've got Nolvadex, we've got Aromasin, we've got GW501516, MK2866, with Cardarine, Ostarine, and then we've got DGA Organ ST, and that is a perfect post-cycle therapy. Now, I always recommend going 6 weeks minimum on your post-cycle therapies. I don't care if it's a smaller cycle. I hate oral-only cycles. Even on an oral-only cycle, I'm having you run a longer PCT because you're being suppressed and shut down, and PCT is the most important part of any cycle. If you skimp on PCT, you're skimping on your health, you're skipping on gains capability, you're skimping on yourself. So the last thing that you want to do is ever skimp on PCT. Now I'm going to follow this video up with the dosing protocol that you want to follow for this post-cycle therapy. So go make sure to watch that video as well. I know everybody's going to ask how to dose it. Well, guess what? I've got you covered. So go watch that video next. Email me, dylan@icearms.com, with all your questions and comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.